We send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Richardson. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Completing this one to downs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, You've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Colts will tie the game at 3 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. That's taken in by Achane.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. A give here to Wright. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 13. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They go right back to Taylor. He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Quiddy Pay, first bursting through to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw is Tua. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
They're all set to punt this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. He'll take this down to the 47. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Caleb Shudak on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts take a 10-3 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Once again, it's Achane. He'll get this up close to a first down as he's stopped just shy of midfield. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Here's Tungo Bailoa. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The home team's offense, and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is right. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on 2nd and long. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Now a timeout called by the defense. 70 seconds left to go in this game. This one complete to Washington. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Tua. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Tua to throw again. To the outside, complete to Johnson. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Tua going to hold on to this, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. H.A. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And the Dolphins gonna take the lead. It's now 13-10. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.